It's crazy. So much drama in 1 week.
Yeah, it's all in the
But
same
this
week.
is like next level. I'm like not even laughing. I'm completely stunned and shocked, and it's just unbelievable. So, oh God, we had a crazy week, both this week and last week. And it all started because, some of you remember, I was sick. I was so sick. And it was really bad. And now
it's me.
Pascal is sick.
I'm super sick, so I'm not gonna be like talking very much because I wanted to join you guys, but I'm super sick. I have like this horrible like throat thing virus that Bryan gave me, and then I developed 2 otitis. How do we say otite in English?
I have no idea.
I think it's otitis in both ears, and it's really painful. And I have pink eye, but I think
Yeah, you had pink eye.
I think it looks better now.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone better. Okay.
I
So
love you.
Bryan's gonna do much of the talking, but I didn't want to leave him all alone, so I'm gonna be with him, and I want to give him back the virus that he gave me.
Yeah. You
So-
keep that.
so-
So, story time.
Yeah.
And he actually had a nosebleed before this shoot.
Yeah, just
so...
before we started filming, I started having like a big nosebleed, and I almost died.
All right. So yeah, let's go back 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the first thing that happened is that most of you guys know I had a very bad knee injury. Well, not really an injury, but it had a lot of pain. So I went to a clinic, and the doctor said I had tendonitis. I think that's what you call it in English, but it's like a big inflammation with your tendons and whatever.
Tentacles.
Yeah. And at the same night, I started feeling a little, not feverish, but, a little tingle in my throat. I was like, oh, God, this isn't going to be good. And so the next day and the next day and the next day, I sort of had, like, this huge cold. And it was unlike anything I'd ever had before in my life. I mean, I've had a lot of colds, and I had flu. I had a lot of bad symptoms over the years. But this was by far the worst cold I'd ever gotten. Yeah.
See?
And I mean, my nose was not runny, but my throat was so irritated and dry. And it was not my throat. It was like the back of my mouth, the complete back of my mouth. And you could see it in the mirror. It was all like scratched and red and irritated. And it was always dry. And just breathing and having the air touch it was death. It was so painful. And
that's what
I got through it. I got through it. Unfortunately, I didn't go to the clinic. I didn't go and get any drugs for that. There was nothing to do, I guess.
You had the drugs of your knees, which
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Yeah, but they acted for that.
Well, not enough.
They were anti-inflammatory pills, and they actually acted for the throat, because when I went, because for me,
we're gonna get there.
the pain was unbearable.
We're gonna get there, and you can't talk.
Okay.
So yeah, no. So where was I?
You went to the clinic and you got the sore throat.
Yeah, and then I get here. I'm completely lost. Oh yeah, and so you go to your mom's place, and I'm very sick and everything. And then Pascal says, "Bryan, your eye's red." I'm like, okay, maybe I just scratched it. And I go look in the mirror, and it's red. Like I've never seen it being that red. Well, it's not that red, but it was red.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody's like, "Yeah, you got pink eye." I was like, oh my God, what the hell is wrong with me? So I got my knee, I got this, and I got pink eye, and I had also a huge like infection on my lower lip. It was like swollen and a big hole, and it was like pus coming out. It was disgusting. I had everything you could possibly imagine. Now, one morning I decide to wake up early with a cup of coffee, and then I look outside. My next door neighbor, they have like this. There's this abandoned house right next to our place. And it's been abandoned for 2 years. Only raccoons live in that place. And so now they came in with a tractor and they brought it down. And it was completely demolished, and everything was lying there for 2 days. Yeah. And then when they started to pick it up, they did that for about, I don't know, an hour and stopped.
Yeah, but you don't go there. It's a punch in the story.
Oh, is it?
You have to say that.
I was trying to go chronologically.
Yeah, but then one morning they did destroy the house, and it was all lying around. It was disgusting and blah blah blah. And then one morning when I had to go to work, we were lying in the bed, and then someone knocked on our door.
Who?
And it was bang 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 bang.
What are you talking
and
about?
We were like, oh my God, what's happening? And they were the firemen.
Oh yeah, the firemen.
The firemen came into our apartment and woke us up. And we were like, oh my god, what's happening? But Brian, continue, I can't speak.
So it just cut to the chase?
No! The fireman came.
The fireman came.
I'm gonna tell it. That's why I had to join in, guys, because I feel Brian doesn't tell the story in the nicest way possible.
Thank you. Go ahead.
It's the fun with these stories is the punch. And yeah, the firefighters came and they inspected our apartment with a thing.
A gas detector.
Gas detector. And we're like, well, Brian did fart like last night, but it wasn't for that. It was because
that's not part of the video.
The guys who were gonna like take up the pieces of the house next door, they actually broke a
gas line.
Yeah, gas line. And then there was gas leaking in the air. And they had to go through all the neighborhood and test.
We have footage, right?
Yes.
We're going to show it right now. Listen to me.
So we were woken up by the firefighters who came into our apartment and told us that there is a gas leak over there because they destroyed the house and there's a gas leak, and now they closed the perimeter and we're in that perimeter, and they had to check if there was gas presence in our apartment, and now I'm not sure what they're doing. And I don't know when it's gonna be fixed, and I have to work, and I guess I'm gonna be late today.
And they made a whole mess of the floor too.
And Caramel was highly stressed because she doesn't like strangers, and she hid herself for quite a long time, and we had difficulty finding her, and now she's okay.
That's what happens in Quebec.
Yeah.
You can actually see, I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's like a little pipe, like a little rubber pipe, and
yeah, there's lots
flying in the wind.
Yeah.
The gas was leaking out of that.
So yeah, so we were like,
turns
oh
out there
my
was
God.
nothing here.
Yeah, we were okay. We didn't die from the gas, but they had to like shut down everything and blah 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 blah. So
week
that was
goes
one
on.
thing. Yeah.
The week goes on.
Goes
not
on.
the week, but the
next day.
The day goes on, and I'm still sick. I'm still bored out of my mind.
And I'm not sick yet.
No, you're not sick. Let me do it. And I'm still bored out of my mind because there's nothing to do, and the internet sucked that week, and it was very cold, so I was not going outside. So I go drop Pascal off at work, pick him back up from work, and take him home. Have lunch, have dinner, and then
during the evening, I was working. I was working on the computer,
and he was watching a video.
Yeah,
and then the video. You know when the video like sort of fades to black, and then it's finished.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened, and as soon as it faded to black, I could hear a slight police siren or fire truck siren, and it was getting louder. I'm like, is that part of your video? And he's like, no. So I'm like, okay. And then it goes...
And then it was coming closer and closer.
It was on our street!
Again.
Yeah.
And it was a house just like beside the house that was destroyed, like 2 houses down. The apartment of a guy went on fire, and it was a big fire. Like
it was a huge fire.
It was crazy. We went outside on the porch, and I think we filmed a bit, and if so, we're gonna show it a bit to you guys.
It's crazy. So much drama in 1 week.
Yeah, it's all in the
But
same
this
week.
is like next level. I'm like not even laughing. I'm completely stunned and shocked, and it's just unbelievable. And it's just the emergency response has been so quick. They've been here literally 3 minutes.
Yeah, we just heard noises, we came out, and everyone was already here.
3 minutes. It's already hooked up to the station, to the pump, and they're already hosing it down. They broke the windows. Kids are coming out screaming and crying. It's beyond belief.
But we went outside on the porch, and as soon as we went outside, we saw a dad with his kid running across the street, and the kid was crying, was coming from the house on fire. And we were like, oh my God, there's a family that lives there.
And that was a house that we've been here for 2 years,
yeah.
2.5 years. And every week, last summer and the summer before that, there was always something going on. Police were always there. There was like a hostage negotiation going on once. It's a really bad neighborhood. Yeah. We probably should move out. But no, yeah, so the fire was extinguished in 10 minutes. It was really nothing.
Hey, it was super impressive though to see the firemen who had came the day before to inspect our apartment, and they were down there with their axes, and they broke the windows and they killed the fire.
We still don't know what happened, but they're suspecting that it was like arson, but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to, somebody stalks me and finds me and sets me on fire. Anyway, so the week ends and it's actually not so bad. Except for on Friday, last Friday.
I finish work, he comes pick me up, and then I feel a little thingy in my neck, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be sick. So that night I had like a little sore throat, nothing too extraordinary. So I guess, oh no, I got the flu from Bryan, and it's just a little flu, like. And then Saturday it's worse, Sunday it's worse, and then Monday the pain began to be unbearable, and I started feeling like a big throbbing pain in my right ear. So we decided we'd go like during the evening. The pain was so intense that I wanted to go to the hospital again. And then we went there.
We didn't film that.
No, we didn't film. I was too much in pain to do anything. We went there and then it was too full. Like the emergency, it had like a 13-hour wait. So they referred to us to a clinic for the next morning.
They gave you an appointment for the next day.
And then I had to wait the whole night. The pain was so strong, and then my left ear also started having pain in it. All the pain of it was so strong, I didn't sleep of the entire night. And then we went, the appointment was at 11:30 a.m. the next morning in the clinic to see a doctor. So we went there for like, at 11 we were there, but we saw the doctor at 3 o'clock the afternoon. So we had to wait like all that time there, and the pain was just getting worse and worse. I was starting to get like crazy from the pain.
But you got your meds.
Yeah, and then I saw a doctor and he was like, oh my god, you have an otitis there, you got a big virus there.
Who gave you the infection? And then he was like, it's me. Then he's like, how dare you, shame on you, get out of my office. No, he didn't say any of that.
But I did say it was because of him. And then he gave me like big medicines, and I've been taking them for a week, and he even stopped me from going to work for the whole week. So this week I was just staying at home and sleeping because the meds are too strong, and I'm super, super tired. Just before filming this, we had a big nap to get together.
That's true.
And now I'm doing better because the pain is going away because of the meds.
You're jumping ahead.
Yeah, but I just want to say that for 2-3 days I didn't have any voice, and now my voice has started this morning, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, so after my 1 week, this is going to be the last part of the story.
Yeah.
After my 1 week, I go back to work, and because
of his knee.
Because I'm 1 week in my knee. So I go back to work, and I start working, and I'm like, oh god, no. The pain came back, and even after I took all the drugs, and the pain was just starting to come back, and I knew that if I would work through the whole night, it would just be as worse as when I first noticed that it was very painful. So after 2 hours of work, I actually
came back home,
and the next day, no, not the next day, it was on Sunday, I went to the clinic again, and they stopped me from work
10 days.
For 10 days. So now we're what? It's Friday?
Yeah.
So I've been off for not even a week yet, and I am so bored. There's only so much internet you can watch.
He was getting bored a lot because I was sleeping all through the week and he didn't know what to do. And now, that's been like the craziest like week and a half.
There was so much drama, so much like tears because it was even me with my I rarely complain when I'm in pain or whatever, but that was the worst pain. My knee was not so bad, but my throat was terrible, and I had everything happen to me that week. Everything. Same thing for him. So yeah, I'm very happy that I still have like sort of not a tingling, but a little sore, sensitive in my throat, but not as bad as it was last week.
Yeah.
I can actually drink coffee and drink soft drinks, so that's good, and he can't. I'm sorry. Drink that in your face.
So guys, that was kind of a big story time of our crazy last like week and a half.
That's 2018 for us so far.
Yeah, so far. So it's been a rough beginning.
Yeah, I'm not very impressed.
Yeah. So guys, send us some love because we need some.
Wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, and if you're sick and you go to public places, I know it sounds ridiculous, but wear a freaking mask.
Yeah.
Because it's going to save a lot of trouble for everyone and for yourself.
Pain.
Yeah, you guys don't want to be clogging up all the clinics and the hospitals. So with that said, we're going to say, again, we're going to wish you a happy new year, a safe one, and health first, safety first, and much love to you guys.
Bye guys. Don't catch my microbe.
Yeah, I'm totally immune to that.
He's gonna get sick.